That's a good lift for Adam. It's a good lift for Adam PEELER. Here's Adam PEELER, 457 pounds, third attempt. That's a good lift for Adam PEELER. Let's go, Adam.
Start. Press.
All right, bar move pretty good. Right, here's Adam with 330.
Start.
Oh yeah, keep going.
There you go.
That's a good lift for Adam. 72 pounds for his third attempt here.
Go, Adam.
Let's go, Adam.
Come on.
That was close. Look at that.
Right, guys, so I wanted to just have a little clip right here. You guys just saw my meet, how it went, and all that stuff. Just to give you a little bit more insight on how I thought that everything went and whatnot. So first off, I'm really happy that I was able to perform as well that I did, given the circumstances. This was an outdoor meet, and for everybody's like, why was there an outdoor meet in the middle of June, which is a good question. It was because this is part of a fitness expo that was scheduled a year in advance, and so powerlifting was part of the entertainment for the people coming to the venue. And so because of COVID precautions last year when they did schedule it, you know, they did decide to host it outside. So that's essentially answering why it was outside. And just, I think that given the circumstances, I put up the best performance I possibly could. I was definitely just disappointed with not getting a deadlift PR and frustrated about bench. But I'll kind of give like a rundown of like each of the lifts. Like, this is by far the best my squat has ever been. In terms of training, in terms of actual performance, it's a 22-pound PR, just period. And I felt like I had even like 5 kilos left in the tank. Like, I thought I could have gotten like 468 if I really like had to. But I'm really happy that I did that well. Squats felt great. Sunk depth, all felt really good. Felt super confident after that. After that, went on into bench, and there was a long time between squat and bench, and it got really hot at that point. And you know, there wasn't any shade in the back. Well, there was, but there was like kind of the mess up thing was that a lot of the competitors, like friends and family, were like in like the shady tents, and like I was just like underneath like a tree, like trying to like get some shade, but like it was like all day like 90 to 100 degrees. At one point it did pass 100 degrees is what some people were telling me, and so just like not really having an opportunity to have like any AC or like any fan or anything to like cool me off, just really elevated my core body to temperature, and I had a lot of heat stress all day. And so by the time that bench kind of came around, I was cramping up a little bit in my chest, and I was warming up. My hamstrings were cramping too, so like it was kind of, you know, messing with my leg drive. So I was just pounding salt tablets all day, and water to just, because I was just like go into like the bathroom and like to like see like I had like pee like all the time. I wouldn't like realize how much I was actually sweating until I would get indoors, and it was like, holy cow, like I am like just dripping in sweat. So bench came around 315. I will say when I was warming up, like it felt heavier than normal. And also earlier on in the week, I was experiencing some pain in my pectoral tendon that happens when I overreach locally on the pec. So the fact that I was even able to perform at all was like pretty impressive to me. But you know, everything did feel heavy. 315 moved like an opener, like it felt fine. I was like, oh, okay, maybe things will be fine. Then on the second attempt, my pec cramped up on my left hand side, and that's why I couldn't like fully extend my arms, because my pec was just cramping. I was just in tetanus. I also asked for a handoff, which I don't normally do in training. I'm used to self lift offs, and that did mess up my position a little bit, because even though it was a good handoff. And then on the third attempt, just retry it again. I went back and talked to Quinn, and it was like really frustrated, and I could have let it get me down. I said, I'm just going to go out and do it again and do my best. And I put my grip in a little bit more to just get a little bit more triceps involved, and just had a little bit better leg drive, a little bit better setup, and you know, I walked it out, and that was definitely all I had on the day. And then deadlifts came around, and it felt pretty good, but like it was also like really dry. Like my hands just felt really dry, and I was like, even on like 315, like my hands kind of started like ripping weirdly. Like I don't know like what was happening with my calluses. I've never had this happen before, so that was kind of frustrating. But like everything felt really light. Like it did feel very light. Like 611 felt really good. 650 moved on like a second attempt. On 672, this is just why I'm the most frustrated about it, just because it was just a technical error. I gripped the smooth part of the knurling of the barbell with my index finger. And for those of you guys who don't know, I grip mainly with these fingers, like right around here in the fingertip. And so the fact of the matter is that like once you get to, you know, hip extension, which is like right below the knees, like it felt fast off the floor, like it moved well, but you know, I just didn't have the grip. It started like rotating, and I just missed it. So I know I have the strength, but I just didn't execute it properly on the day. But regardless, this is an overall meet PR total. You know, I got a 446 Wilks, which is just like a 450 Wilks is like in the realm of like you're a pretty good lifter. So yeah, I know that in other circumstances I could have planned a little bit better. I could have done better. So I'm just happy that I did as well as I did. I do think that the meet should have had some more shade, some more fans for the athletes in the back, because there were just none. Like more things to like keep them cool all day while you're being at a meet for, you know, 8 hours. So that's that. It is what it is. I still had a PR total. and I have one more meet in me as a junior before I do go and grow into the 90 kg class. So I'm planning on doing one more meet at 82.5. Still do a water cut, which I'll talk about that after this too, and then take some time off to just grow into the 90 kg weight class in the open, because I'm like 6 feet tall. So this is not the best long-term weight class for me. Like, there's a reason why like things are like slowing down a little bit. Like, I can still get stronger here, but like I'm just taller. Weight classes are height classes in disguise. So yeah, I think that in general, going forward with the water cut, I didn't do the water cut correctly. I didn't do it. I should have been a little more deliberate with it. I shouldn't have cut as much as I did. Like, but this is because it kind of was like my first time doing it, and like I want to say, how much could I lose? Like, I realized I can cut like 5% of my body weight, and be fine, which means like for this next meet I could be around 190, 191, still cut down, you know, like do like an actual like gut cut where like you have lower fiber and whatnot, water load, and then taper down water, and then, you know, if anything else is needed, you know, I just sit in the sauna for a little bit, like the morning of the weigh-ins. So yeah, but I was doing a lot of, I kind of put myself through hell to cut those 9 pounds. It was really tough. I couldn't sleep the night before the meet. But yeah, anyways, like there was a lot of things that were like suboptimal about this, but I don't know, like I did the damn thing, and you know what? It's a learning experience. I'm never going to compete outside again. It really took away from all the fun. Like after like bench, I was like literally just thinking like, I'm just going to go home. Like, this isn't fun. Like, why am I here? But I still showed up. I still did my best, and I'm proud of that. And yeah, I guess the plans going forward is just kind of get back on program, start preparing for my next meet on September 11th, and keep grinding away with coaching and all of that stuff, and becoming a better lifter. And yeah, so anyways, that's the meet recap. Thank you guys for all of the support. Again, this is also just like a YOLO meet. Like, I didn't do any peaking for it. I signed up like 3 weeks ago. So all things being said, like PR total not peaked. Like after moving all week and doing all this stuff, like I really shouldn't be as hard on myself as I am. I just really wanted that deadlift. But there will be more meets and more opportunities to improve. So anyways, I thank you guys for watching, for all the support as usual. If you guys are interested in working with me one-on-one to get strong and aesthetic, just shoot me a message on Instagram or apply down below for coaching. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and keep getting better.